Alright, year 2 of Spotify rolling. Hi, I feel like it's been a while since I've sat down and talked to the YouTube void. So, hi, you get to see me live again. I feel like a lot has happened in the last year. And today we're gonna discuss the year in terms of our music taste.
So we're gonna be listing our more like his top songs 2021.
Yes, the playlist that has been curated for me. I love Spotify Wrapped. I think it's nice to put my music taste into perspective like that. And I'm excited to, dive into this playlist with you because I also want to talk about music.
Who's excited for 2022?
Alright, number 100 we have Everything I Wanted by Billie Eilish, the classic. Usually with hundreds, it's just completely random, you do not know what it's gonna be. But yes, I remember back, it came out a little before COVID and I listened to it for the first time. I remember really liking it at my first listen. I thought it followed up When We All Fall Asleep really well. I like how she turned her nightmare, her dream, into this song. I think that was really creative of her.
I like how colorful the cover art is.
Oh yeah, cover art. It's like an abstract painting of the Golden Gate Bridge, as she references in the first verse. Okay, only the first song took a minute, so I'll try to keep it brief from here on out. Number 99, 7th Grade by Sophie Pecora, who is actually from our area, and we
are obsessed with her.
In July, if you look at my 2021 recap, we saw her perform at the City Center, and got a little picture with her, and a friend of mine came along as well. That was pretty incredible. I was very confused for a long time whether she was somebody from school who really liked music or an actual artist. And then in quarantine, I went on her site and was like, oh, she's both. Okay, she went to my middle school, and I actually saw her perform in the talent show once, I think in 7th grade, and yeah, 7th grade. She went on AGT and she kind of got her fan base from there. Number 98, Second by Mickey Ratsula, a non-binary artist who I discovered through, it's a long story, but usually I'll discover just artists out of the blue, and Mickey's one of them. I really, really like their music. Especially Second, I think, is a really honest song from them. And it's talking about just that, your identity and struggling with it. The line that stands out is, I just want to love myself so I can love you better. So I really like the message behind that. Number 97, Guiltless by Dodie. I just thought it was catchy. I couldn't personally connect to it. Do you have anything to say? I don't...
No, because I've never heard this song.
Yeah. Number 96, Everybody Dies by Billie Eilish.
From her new album,
Happier Than Ever, which I listened to on repeat for the last 5 months. This is something I've thought about for a long time. I just everything will hit me that everything's just destined to fall apart. I'm really glad she put it into words in this song. So,
and it's not a very common topic to talk about in a song as well.
Yeah, I don't think it is common. Yeah, that's what I like about her as
it's kind of accepting that you need to make the most of your life.
Exactly. Number 95, Madam Last Night by Demi Lovato and Ariana Grande from Dancing with the Devil, The Art of Starting Over, which was also so good.
I like how she talks about her drug overdose and how she's recovering from it, and she's using music to express that.
The thing about this album, all of the songs are very different yet somehow cohesive with everything she's been through.
And you can't really just randomly scroll through the album and pick out the ones. You need to listen to them in order so that you can understand. It's like a story.
That goes for any album EP if they care about the track listing a lot. Number 94, Serotonin by Girl in Red. I knew about Girl in Red for a long time, but something about this song, the honesty, the production, holy. I liked how she was talking about intrusive thoughts, because intrusive thoughts are pretty interesting. I don't think you know this one very well.
Not very well. I only heard it once in the car.
Number 93, If You Love Me by Nessa Barrett, which I also discovered on a complete whim. This song, I think I mainly liked it for the production. I had no idea who Nessa Barrett was when I discovered. I didn't know she was huge on TikTok apparently, and then she had just started releasing music, and it's good. Number 92, Four Tequilas Down by Dodie from Build a Problem. I like the topic of being unloyal to somebody and feeling guilty about it. Number 91, the classic Remember That Night by Sarah Kayes. What do you think about this song?
This song was So good.
Do you like the lyrics or the production?
The lyrics, mostly.
Yeah, apparently she had started writing it 9 days before it was released, and it kind of became her biggest song. That's pretty interesting. Number 90, Imagine by Ben Platt.
This is a super popular song.
It had a very simple sort of structure and simple topic, but it's just like, can't imagine my life without you or what I do. I do like how this has more of like that electronic pop thing. I feel like his solo stuff is like so different from his like Broadway stuff with like Dear Evan Hansen, and I really like how they're two different worlds.
89 is Marjorie by Taylor Swift from the album Evermore, and I really like the song because it talks about her grandma and how she loved her so. And the line that really stood out for me was, should have kept every grocery store receipt because every scrap of you would be taken from me.
It's really poetic and like sad, and how it's a tribute to her grandmother. I feel like it needed its place on an album like Evermore. Number 88, Boys Like You by Dodie. Oh my god, production slaps, but I couldn't connect to the lyrics as much.
Number 87 is Astronomy by Conan Gray, and I am in love with Conan Gray. He's amazing.
Who doesn't love a slow burning 6/8 ballad like this one? Number 86, Anyone by Demi Lovato. Again, this came up in the last playlist as well, but this was the one that like sort of made me dive back into her catalog when it was first released, like January 2020, I think. Number 85, 34 plus 35 remix. Oh no. There's always that one song that was a bop, but like I'm guilty about it appearing on my playlist. I don't want to talk about this at all. Number 84, Not My Responsibility by Billie Eilish. In May 2020, when this short film came out on her YouTube initially, I think it was a message that she needed to talk about.
One of the lines that really stuck out to me was, we decide what they're worth because of their looks.
Yeah, and it's very true. I remember being absolutely blown away like by every aspect, the cinematography, the soundscape. If you put on headphones, like there's like constant panning, and of course the words.
And when you see this in Happier Than Ever, a love letter to Los Angeles,
her concert film.
If you see how it's put, the way it's animated, it's actually super cool.
It gives a nice visual to it, new visual. Number 83, Olsen by Boards of Canada, which was something I completely discovered on a whim. Like, Boards of Canada appeared in this playlist on Spotify called Hauntology, and this is like just this 90-second instrumental track, but something about it I just loved. I just loved the soundscape of it. Somehow it brought me back to a dream I might have experienced. Like, it's weird. I don't know how to put it into words, but this would sort of accompany any dream I've probably had. It's just these electronic chords, and I just really like them. Olsen. Alright, 82, Up by Cardi B. No words about this. Number 81, Sick of Losing Soulmates by Dodie, which is her debut single. This past year, I think I've just took a long trip across Dodie's entire discography just because her album was about to be released, and I was like, oh, let me prep up for this. And yeah, this was one that stuck out to me from her debut EP, Intertwined. Number 80, Tears of Gold, again.
By Fauzia, and I can understand why this made my brother's list 2 times.
It's good.
It's really good. It's about you being in a relationship and them taking you for granted.
Number 79, Stupid by Tate McRae, again. Number 78, La Vas a Olvidar by Billie Eilish and Rosalia. It's half Spanish, half English, and this was like her Billie's like first release of the year. It was nice to hear her sing in a foreign language, and the production, I like the soundscape of it a lot. I'm also learning Spanish, both on Duolingo and in school, so...
What is Lola?
Will You Forget It? It's clearly about a relationship. 77, Closure by Taylor Swift. This is one I think that's a little underrated, but it like stuck out to me from Evermore. I like that it's about a relationship that like she knows is done. She doesn't want the other person to have the last word because it's not necessary. Number 76,
Enough for You by Olivia Rodrigo from Sour. And obviously, more than one song from Sour has to make it on these 100. Maybe all of them could make it. But Enough for You, when you listen to it, it kind of speaks for itself. Because all I ever wanted was to be enough for you. And she's saying that she always tried so hard to be enough for another person, but they just didn't really care at all. So
yeah. Number 75, Sorry by Dodie, which I think it has a really nice build up. It just starts off with like, I think it's like a tenor baritone ukulele or something. Some sort of stringed instrument. It's just like that and vocals. And then there's some strings. And then it really peaks and then it comes back down and then it like flows into the next song on the album. I think it captures the feeling of feeling sad and then like your journey sort of out of that feels like. It's like chaos and then it just like naturally settles. That's what I loved about the song. Okay, the sun's coming out a little, so we moved because I don't want it blinding me. Number 74, Getting Older by Billie Eilish.
This song is about how it's so hard to get older, which is why I don't want to go to middle school.
Well, you'll be fine.
And you'll be fine in college.
Thank you. So yes, I love when people are honest in songs. Honesty, I think, is a big priority when it comes to songwriting, like especially for me. Yeah.
And the thing is, I feel like she wrote the song because now she's 20, but when she wrote it, she was
Probably 18 or 19.
Yeah. She knew that she's gonna get older and she's gotta get herself together. You know?
Number 73, It's Time to Go by Taylor Swift.
This was a bonus track on Evermore.
Yeah, and one of my favorite lyrics from the song is sometimes giving up is a strong thing, sometimes to run is a brave thing. And that encapsulates the topic of knowing when it's time to leave a relationship or leave anything, like make a change in your life that you need to.
Number 72 is Blame by Blue Eyes. And we are obsessed with Blue Eyes. She is amazing.
Yeah, I think Blue Eyes was like my most pivotal discovery of the year for 2021, I think. Yeah, because she sort of like redefined what songwriting was, sort of for me. And yes, Blame is about, a lot of these are about relationship. Like it's about taking ownership that you did something wrong, that you took these from them. Yeah.
Number 71 is Rainbow by Jody, and I don't know why I'm introducing this one because I've never listened to it. So you take
Yes,
it.
about Rainbow. I like that it's sort of about the LGBT community and the title Rainbow for like the flag. But I think it could apply to like any situation where somebody feels like they don't belong and looking for that person who they think will make them feel like they belong. And it's a beautiful message, a beautiful song. I love what's going on with like the chords too. I think it's really pretty.
Number 70 is Billy Bossa Nova by Billie Eilish.
I think musically this perfectly encapsulates the feel of the entire album, that jazzy, mature, old-timey feel. 69, You by Regard, Troye Sivan, and Tinker. I think introduces a new side of like all of these artists with the sound of it. I don't really know what to say about it. I feel like it's just one of those like bop tracks that you can like put on a party.
Yeah,
But
it's just a song that you listen to for the sake of listening to it.
I like it, but I don't see like anything unique musically or lyrically. But yeah, I don't hold anything against it. I still like it, you know?
Number 68 is Happier by Olivia Rodrigo. I like this song because, well, obviously it's about a relationship. Totally unique. But I hope you're happy, but don't be happier. Originally, I thought it's like, I hope you're happy, but don't be happier than me right now. But now I realize that it's, I hope you're happy with her, but don't be happier with her than you were with me.
Yeah. Number 67, Keeping Everything Inside by Sophie Pecora. Which I think this is the song from her that I most connect to. She's like encapsulating the feeling of being an introvert really well. And the lyrics are like simple. It's like refraining from going to a party because you feel like you don't belong
there.
Yeah, but like it's also encouraging that like there's other people waiting for you.
Yeah.
There are other people who will make you feel like you belong.
Honestly, I love this song, but I cannot relate to it very much because
You're extroverted.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're okay with conflict, unlike me.
You'll get there one day.
Thanks. Number 66, Right Where You Left Me by Taylor Swift, which is also a bonus track on Evermore, and I like that it encapsulates I said encapsulates a lot.
Yeah.
But it talks about the feeling of not being able to move on from something. And I think that's something we've all gone through.
And it's kind of like the exact opposite of the other bonus track, which is It's Time to Go.
Yes, exactly. I've thought about that, but I never said it. But you're right about that. It's Time to Go is like, you're coming out of the headspace of Right Where You Left Me, which I like about those two being the bonus tracks, you know? 65, Coping by Rosie Darling, which I discovered on a whim because Spotify gave me an ad for it back before I upgraded to premium. And like the production and the lyrics. Another one about a relationship, but I'll usually like songs about relationships when they're like good, either musically or lyrically, like unique. And I think this one musically, it just really like gets you, you know?
Yeah. Touches your heart.
Yeah.
64.
I'm taking off my jacket, but
Number 64 is Brutal by Olivia Rodrigo. God, it's brutal out here. And at least this one, it's not about a relationship, but kind of the same topic as getting older. Because as you get older...
But it's not as positive. It's just so angsty. It just radiates teen angst, which I love. Just like talking about everything she's upset about. I think that's what she said about it. And I really like those prose type, like you're having a conversation, it's just word vomit. I like those songs because I feel like I'm the person listening to the conversation.
Number 63 is Anxiety by Sophie Pecora. And the title really speaks for itself, and that happens with a lot of Sophie Pecora songs. It's about dealing with anxiety and what did I do to deserve this?
Yeah, it's pretty simple, but it just gets the message forward, you know. 62 is Gold Rush by Taylor Swift, which is one of my personal favorites lyrically and a little musically too. Something about Jack Antonoff's production style, like, it's really unique. I like his choice of textures. He made the song sound like really magical, like gold and sparkly, you know? And the lyrics talk about like everybody wants you, but I don't like a gold rush. I don't like competition for somebody, you know?
Or something.
And I needed somebody to put that into words. 61, Mad World by Demi Lovato. It's a cover of the Tears for Fears song. I think I like this specific cover just because of like the production. When I put on like good headphones, you just get like lost in the soundscape. And I think that's why it stuck out to me. So yeah, it's one of my favorites off the Dancing with the Devil album.
Number 60 is Blessing by Blue Eyes. And I personally really like this song because of one lyric. I let you possess me like it was a blessing.
The title lyric. Why do you like that lyric?
I like it because she's acting like she's okay with somebody controlling her life.
She was okay, and now she realizes how it was bad.
How horrible it really is.
This specific one, it had these interesting textures. Like with musically, I really liked it, just how it was produced. I think there's some like reversed piano xylophone effects if you listen closely, and it just takes you by surprise. It's very unpredictable. I think it's one of my favorite Blue Eyes songs.
So number 59 is One Step Forward, Three Steps Back. And I really like this song for this one lyric. It's, I'm the love of your life until I make you mad. And it really speaks for itself.
Number 58.
Nobody No Crime by Taylor Swift and Haim. And I really like the song because it's really rock and rolly and it's a murder song, which you would never expect from an album like Evermore.
I think this was the song that sort of made me realize how different Evermore was from Folklore. When I like first listened to it, it has this like mature, rich feeling to it, and it like gets really dark with this one. Whereas I think Folklore is a little more lighthearted and airy, and I think that's why I like Evermore a little better. And so I think this song sort of encapsulates that.
57 is Match in the Rain by Alec Benjamin.
Again, I still really like it. 56, Rich White Straight Men by Kesha.
I love this one so much, mostly for its lyrics. I mean, who doesn't?
You can clearly see she's like sad or like mad about something. She's really concerned about it, but she's doing it in a very teasing way. Like she's making fun of whoever's causing that. Yeah, she's just
But she doesn't name names, which is a good thing.
Yes. She's talking about like every political, societal problem that's in existence, but in a very cartoonish way. And that's not stuff I would normally listen to, but something about that resonates with me a lot. So, which is, I think, why I kind of deserved its spot on my top songs this year.
Number 55 is My Girlfriends Are My Boyfriend by Demi Lovato, and it's featuring Saweetie. I like the song because she's like, I'm done with boys, I have other friends, I'm gonna live my life with them.
Sisters over misters. You know? I like those empowerment songs. It's also a bop. 54, Tolerated by Taylor Swift, which is one of those like really heartfelt piano ballads, which I'm all for. I love heartfelt piano ballads.
Oh, okay, this song. 53, To the Parents of Antisocial Teenagers by our cousin, Advik Nigam.
If you're watching this, shout out to you. This song was incredible. Oh my god. Yeah, so this is my second cousin who she's been singing on like TikTok for a while, and she kind of got her a little bit of a fan base there. So this past July, she released her debut single.
I like this song because she uses everyday things in her song, such as when she says good morning text red, you hear the sound of a little send
Thing on the iPhone, yeah.
Yeah. And the second thing is at the end of the song, there's a voicemail message, I think, from her dad, and that's super nice.
Yeah, she had a very unique approach with the song, and yeah, I can't wait to hear what she does next. 52 Bad Girl by Dea. I feel like she's very like underrated. The only thing she's gotten like real recognition for is like Don't Let Me Down with the Chainsmokers, and then everybody sort of forgot. I think completely on a whim. Like I already knew her name and I sort of dove back into her catalog, and this one stuck out to me. Bad Girl.
51 is Kids Are Alright by Tate McRae.
Again.
Yes.
You want to talk about it?
Yeah. Can I?
Okay.
The song is just so good, and I listen to it whenever I'm making something with Lego. I don't know why.
It gets your creative juices flowing.
Yeah. Like when I think about Lego, I think about this. I don't know why.
You associate it, yeah.
Yeah.
Number 50, halfway through, yes. Coney Island by Taylor Swift and The National. This song perfectly, should I say it? Encompasses the atmosphere of a rainy day. Even on a day when it's like bright and sunny, it makes me feel like it's raining. Something about the production does that for me, which I like.
Okay! Number 49 is Minefields by Fausia and John Legend.
Again, yeah.
Yeah.
But this was the song that I sort of discovered on a whim like a year ago.
Keep on saying on a whim.
When it came when it came out, because all this is on a whim, you know. I had a feeling like everybody in my family would like the song. That's why it sticks out to me.
It's a very forbidden love kind of song.
Yeah, it'd do really well in a movie.
Number 48 is Baila Conmigo by Selena Gomez and Rauw Alejandro.
Means Dance With Me. And I think it's just because it had that like slow calypso beat. It felt very hypnotic and so catchy. Oh my god. So I think that's kind of why it made it. Just really liked it.
It's kind of like a slower version of Despacito.
Yeah,
except it's
like
not
way
as popular.
slower. I had never heard it that slow, but something about it like made me really like it.
Morning.
Number 47, Overheated by Billie Eilish. Something about this production really
It's
does
not
it for me.
something, it's just the production.
Yeah, everything
It's
about
so
the production
good.
is so good. It's like one of those lo-fi but like really boppy tracks. And I like how it's about the media. The media doesn't get talked about a lot in songs. 46, Happiness by Taylor Swift from Evermore, which I think is one of my personal favorite breakup songs in general. It talks about a breakup in a very mature way.
And that's the thing with Taylor Swift now. She's been making music for like 15 years.
And now she's like all out poetic.
Yeah.
Yeah, 15 years. Also, I think the production, like especially like those opening drone chords, I love a lot. 45, Hope You're Okay by Olivia Rodrigo from Sour, which is my personal favorite from the entire album. I like the message of she's just wishing everybody in her past who has had to struggle, she's just wishing them well. And that does not get talked about a lot, so, which is why I like it a lot. Before it came out and the track list was announced, I kind of knew it would be one of my favorites, and it was.
Number 44 is Slower by Tate McRae, and I like the title lyric. We could take it slower, wait until we're older.
This is like one of the first she wrote from Too Young to Be Sad. It's like the oldest, and it kind of took on a new meaning for her. I think that's what she said about it when she prepared it for her EP.
Number 43 is Just Life by Blue Eyes, and I like this song. She talks about even when you're struggling, no matter how bad it gets, you just gotta get yourself back up.
Yeah.
You might have no reason, but that's just life.
Yeah, that's how the chorus goes,
Yeah.
and it's pretty self-explanatory. It's an inspiring song. I think if you need some uplifting vibes, you should listen to it.
Yeah.
Number 42, Evermore, the title track from Evermore by Taylor Swift, featuring Bon Iver. I think even though it's the title track, I feel like it's one of the more underrated songs from Evermore. I really like it because it encompasses the feeling of feeling like this pain is gonna last forever. Something about the piano kind of like feeling like you're by the lake. in a woodsy area and it's like early in the morning and you're alone. It feels like that. Number 41
is I Kissed Someone, It Wasn't You by Dodie.
It's another one like that's similar to like Four Tequilas Down, both musically and lyrically, which is pretty interesting. I like songs in B major. This is in B major. It's very complex, but
I don't know
it
what that
sounds
means.
good of a key. That's nice. You don't know what it means. Okay.
Number 40 is First Time by Dea.
I think this one I admired the production.
Yeah.
This is why I went back into her catalog, you know?
And what's cool is that the cover art looks like it's gonna be a sad song, but in reality it's
it's like oh yeah, that's true too. Yeah. It's like a whole bop.
Number 39 is I Didn't Change My Number by Billie Eilish.
Yeah,
Here.
I cannot with the best friend too part. That's But yes, angsty song. Yes.
Yeah.
Number 38, Willow by Taylor Swift, the one everyone knows from Evermore.
The one.
LOL, pun intended. Life was a willow and it bent right to your wind is a very poetic lyric, but it gets the message across.
Number 37 is Traitor by Olivia Rodrigo. We're getting Happier Than Ever and Sour a lot on these songs.
So limited now. It's fine. But yes, Slow Burning 6/8 Ballad. Here for it. Number 36, Tear Myself Apart
by Advik Nigam.
Again, I feel like this is a very overlooked song by her. I really like its intensity and yeah, production. It's like a whole soundscape when you listen with like headphones. 35, Your Power, Billie Eilish. What do you want to say about it?
It's like somebody getting affected by having too much power and they're like abusing it.
Yeah,
kind of.
because it's like trying not to abuse your power. I like the layers of guitars at the beginning. Like there are multiple layers, it creates for a very lush soundscape.
You're saying soundscape too.
Soundscape a lot too, yeah. Okay, we got whim, soundscape, and encapsulates. Those are the three keywords of this whole video. 34.
Number 34 is Hate Myself by Dodie. I like this song because originally the title makes it seem like it's a sad song, but it has a little nice catchy beat to it.
Yeah, and it does, when you go quiet, I hate myself. Like you're blaming yourself for somebody's silence. Interesting.
Number 33, which is a lucky number because it's 3, and 3 is a lucky number.
Yeah, sure. What you did wrong by me.
Yeah.
I think our cousin and I think we kind of had our moments with like our debut singles this year. So, being honest, writing this song, I feel like I didn't know what I was talking about exactly. Exactly. I was just trying to get something across that I feel like I've experienced a lot. But with the song, I think I'll let it speak for itself and just sort of leave it up to interpretation, I think. 32, That Way by Tate McRae. Again, this song had a resurgence this year, and I was like one of those people that I was like proud to know I knew this song way longer. Ha ha. And then yeah, and so like because of it, like TikTok just doing that to the music industry, you know, so it kind of got big. Kind of second time around. So in response to that, she released a version with Jeremy Zucker. This is one I admire for the production, yeah.
Number 31, My Future by Billie Eilish, which was a single on its own, but it is also part of Happier Than Ever.
Yeah. I think when it was re-released with the album, it kind of took on a new meaning. I like how everything just like flowed. 30 is If She's Anything Like Me by Melinda. This is like her last like real original she released before her folk stuff took a massive
control of her music.
Like she just went all out with folk this year, except for I guess this song. But this is one of those like really raw breakup songs. It's good. She handled the breakup thing with ease, I guess. Yeah. 29, Walk Through Hell
by Anson Sierra. And he's kind of underrated, but it's really cool because you would expect him to have like such a deep voice, but he can go super high.
Oh,
and it's
range, yeah.
Amazing.
It's those like really raw, sad songs.
It's another one of those songs that when I think about it, I think of building Lego.
Yeah, because like you'll like listen to it often when you're building.
Yeah.
So we always associate with things that are completely unrelated when we, you know. 28, Don't Be Sad, Tate McRae, again, is about like mental health. You can't oversimplify mental health to just like don't be sad because the sun is shining. And that's what the song is about. 27, Lost Cause.
Also, from Happier Than Ever, we're gonna have to see everything from...
It really defined the second half of my year, this album. Yeah, it needed its place just because it's one of those like really... kind of songs. Yeah, I like that 25 and 26 are When by Dodie and Somebody by Blue Eyes because they both have the message of mourning the passage of time. My favorite lyric and the title lyric of When is It'll be over and I'll still be asking when. Like she was saying like the image of lying on your deathbed and wondering like life happened and I didn't feel a single ounce, kind of fearing that. And then Somebody is kind of about the same thing, like, oh my god, I feel so far away from my goals. I like that those songs are back to back in my playlist just because they have a similar message.
Number 24 is Wish I Loved You in the 90s by Tate McRae. I really like the song just because of how long a title it has. Musically, I like it.
Yes, this song is about, what should I say that's unique? Song is like about maybe things would be different in the 90s just because with like the social age, maybe that's negatively affecting relationships in general.
Number 23 is Therefore I Am by Billie Eilish.
Again, I remember being in total shock when the song came out, like in the video too.
The video was my favorite part of the song, probably.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. 22, Halcyon.
Halcyon by Blue Eyes.
This is one of her best songs, I think.
It's about her grandparents, kind of like Marjorie for Taylor Swift.
It's one of those like
Just
nostalgic
talking about her
sad songs.
past.
Yeah, her childhood. It's like a warm blanket.
21,
The Lady. I'll insert some reverb. You probably heard. Yeah. But this is the remix with Now's 47. Completely new to me, but I think she made the song like even better.
Yeah.
Oh my god, her verses were I'm not gonna use fire as an adjective like most people. But yes, she did her verses really well, even though I couldn't, like they flowed really well, even though I don't know Tamil family isn't from Tamil Nadu. But it's
Number
good.
20 is Lie to Me by Tate McRae and
Ali
Ali
Gady.
Gady.
Again. I don't know.
feel like we don't have to say anything.
It's
Watch the
good.
other video.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah, it's good.
19.
Happier Than Ever
The
by
title
Billie
track.
Eilish. Yay!
No,
I
at
love
first, like,
how this-
she had been teasing, like, the first line of the song for 3 months. And then I checked the duration, it's, like, almost 5 minutes. And I was like, how's she gonna keep up this ukulele for 5 minutes? And hearing it when it comes out, my jaw drops on the floor.
Yeah.
She
And
is
we
ne-
sometimes just
her
like
sound
to
has never
play
been
it
like
for,
that. Yeah.
Like, just to go crazy. If we want to go crazy, play it. You make me hate they say, and I don't talk shit about
18, Actually Happy by Blue Eyes.
So-
Even though it's very simple, it doesn't get talked about a lot just because it's like realizing that you're happy after a while.
So actually happy, I feel like it's a sequel to Blessing, which is also by her.
Yeah. Number 17,
Dancing with the Devil by Demi Lovato.
Even though it's like the title track, like the main single,
It has a reason for being
the
that
single,
popular.
it's so good. And it tells your story really well, and it's just like a good song. 16, Are You Okay by Tate McRae. One of those teasing, angsty songs, which I'm so here for all the time.
Number 15, NDA from Happier Than Ever by Billie Eilish.
What do I say about it? I just like
NDA and
it.
Lost Cause go hand in hand.
What makes you say that?
They're kind of like swerving off the path of Happier Than Ever, which is like girly kind of, and then like badass.
NDA's like really sort of, it like pumps and
I love the
oh
production.
god, production.
in
Oh my
here.
god.
I was about to say percussion.
Okay, number 14, Stuck in My Head, Blue Eyes. This was the song that made me like her music. It's like the first song I heard by her. I like songs about mental health as well. I remember being halfway through the song and then it like reaches this climax and I was like, okay, I'm a fan. 13,
Jealousy by Olivia Rodrigo from Sour. This one is just super good. It just talks about jealousy.
And social media. Yeah, social media needs to be talked about. 12, You Broke Me First by Tate McRae. Again, her biggest hit, and I don't think there's anybody who doesn't know that song.
Yeah.
Number 11, Goldwing by Billie
Yeah.
Eilish. When the track list was announced and like it wasn't out yet, I knew this would kind of be one of my favorites. Something about it reminded me of like a fever dream. I can't describe it. It had an
He
interesting
actually thought-
atmosphere to it. Yeah.
He actually thought that it was going to be an acronym because it was all uppercase.
Oh yeah, I thought it was gonna be an acronym. But I like that it's kind of, you better keep your head down, like protecting a person who is vulnerable. Keep your head down because the industry is gonna ruin you, you know? Number 10,
We're in our top 10s. It's Break Up With a Friend by Blue Eyes, and I love this song mostly because I can relate to it.
nobody tells you how to break up with a friend. It's
You don't know how to do it.
yeah, because nobody tells you. What was that? No, shameless promo, I covered this back in June. You can check that out.
Number 9 is Good For You by Olivia Rodrigo.
The iconic punk one.
I really like this because of how angsty it was and the video, the music video is like So good.
This is the one that kind of called back to Jagged Little Pill. Alanis Morissette. That album was kind of part of my childhood as well, and it reminded me a lot of that album. Yeah.
Number 8 is Rubber Band by Tate McRae.
This was their first release of 2021. I remember being excited for what she was gonna do next, and like this one, I like the production a lot. And so, as a producer, I'm listening to like a lot of things that I like musically, just cause I'll like put on good headphones and just see everything that's like easy to miss that's going on. Yeah. Number 7, Oxytocin.
Okay, so this is a song by Billie Eilish. It's from Happier Than Ever. And I do not like it very much, but it's a bop.
I think what stuck out to me about it was just the fact that her intention was that she wanted to make a song that would be insane live, and she like greatly succeeded. This reminded me of one of those like catchy songs from a Bollywood movie. Just one of like those crazy dance sequences with flashing lights.
Oh.
Yeah. The beat, I cannot get over the beat.
Number 6 is If I Were a Friend by Blue Eyes. This song is about wishing that you could be the perfect friend and say everything that was right in the right time, in the right moment.
It's mainly about just being nice to yourself. Like seeing yourself the way your other friends see you. I think this is one of my favorites both musically and lyrically. I think it needs to be talking about like put yourself first. You will not treat others nicely if you don't treat yourself nicely first. So, be a good friend to yourself.
Number 5 is Deja Vu by Olivia Rodrigo from Sour. This was one that I really liked.
I didn't expect this to be number 5. I think it's just because I was like really eager to see how she would follow up Driver's License, and maybe that's why I listened to it a lot. But yes, it has some interesting production. I really like it.
Number 4 is Vicious again, and I understand why this made his top songs 2 times, but with only 2 places in between it each time, because last time it was number 1.
Yeah.
And now it's number 4.
So it still has stuck with me.
Number 3 is Bad Ones by Tate McRae.
I think her EP Too Young to Be Sad, like as a whole, I think Bad Ones like stuck out to me.
I really like this song because it talks about having the wrong friends.
Yeah.
And you don't exactly know the reason why you like to be with them, but you know they're bad for you.
And I like how the music video depicts that really well. Like she's hanging out with a group of people, they're like throwing firecrackers and they're like by a graffiti wall. That sort of aesthetic. And then right after they like shoplift a convenience store, she's like, that's it, I'm leaving at the end. I just thought that really depicted the song really well.
Number 2, so close to number 1, is Supposed To by Blue Eyes. Now that I feel like this is one of her most popular songs.
This is. It like topped every Spotify editorial playlist that I liked. So it's perfect for the car. I'll like every time we're like driving around, I'll just put it on. Sounds so good like in the car. It just has those instruments. And last but not least, number 1,
Driver's License by Olivia Rodrigo.
Because we're so basic. We're so basic.
I know.
No, but it's genuinely good.
I know it is.
Normally, I wouldn't like very much a song that breaks every possible record in the world. But like this one, genuinely, I loved. I think it's one of the best breakup songs I've ever heard. Like genuinely, even though it's so common.
Which is why Olivia Rodrigo probably is. She's got a huge fan base from High School Musical to series.
Yeah, I was like surprised. I had heard her name for a long time, and I just thought she was some Disney person, and this came out. I was like, oh, okay. I was really surprised and amazed when the song came out. Like, and it was like exactly a year ago, like the first week of January. Like a lot happened.
Storming the Capitol building.
And then 2 days later, Driver's License comes out after the Capitol insurrection. So it's a very, very eventful first week. And that concludes our Top Songs 2021 video. Thanks for watching this far.
Because this was a long video.
I like a lot of what I heard this year, and I just like this year based on everything that happened in my life. 2021 is definitely one to remember. And then we got so many comebacks from like Lorde and Adele, who've been on a hiatus for a while. Yeah. A very eventful year to say the least. And I hope to see y'all next year for Top Songs 2022. Yeah.
Well, you don't know what's gonna be on Top Songs 2022.
Yeah, let's see how much it changes from this.
What if Vicious gets on your thing for the third time?
Oh my god. No, I've only been on Spotify 2 years. That's pretty crazy. But stay tuned because I have planning on releasing a lot of stuff this year. Not just original music, maybe other stuff. You're getting an EP. So
So, yeah.
see you guys. Bye.
Bye.